students, welcome back to Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel. I'm your chemistry master teacher Ankita. So yeah, what are we here for? So how to align your preparation subject wise for the given timetable. The board has already released the date sheet and you cannot be sitting back and relax anymore, right? You cannot procrastinate your studies, your preparation. You have to be proactive and start revising things. All right, so without any further ado, let me give you some small tricks that has helped me when I was in 10th, so while I was writing the board exam. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you is, so 19th February to 13th March we had the exam. So I have taken a couple of important, the most commonly chosen subjects by the students. Samskrita is on 19th of February and on 24th we have Kannada, and in between we have Hindi. 21st of February we have Hindi exam, and science exam is on 2nd of March, and English 26th of February, and then after science we have social science on 7th of March. 11th we have mathematics. I used to find mathematics very difficult. Thank God I teach chemistry. Yeah, so computer applications, so it's on 13th. So these are some of the commonly chosen subjects by the students, and you need to remember something. February we have only 29 days. Do not think that you have so much time for science. So after English you have 27, 28 and 29, and then first 4 days of gap is there. Okay, so let me give you some tricks, study hacks, tricks for studying language subject. Language, so Samskrita or Kannada or Hindi, English. So what are the things that you can do? So reading and revising the summary. So make summary of all the poems, or if there is any dramas, make a summary of it. And if you have any lessons, right, of course there will be lessons, make a summary of it. Otherwise you can read the 5-mark answers. 5-mark answers. So it will give you a very good understanding of the whole chapter if you read the summary thoroughly. And focus on letter writing. In every subject, in every language subject, letter writing will be there. Okay, make sure you practice it, so couple of times. And essays as well. Of course you will have essays, right? And grammar and spelling mistakes should be avoided. So we wouldn't consider grammar or spelling mistake in case of science or social science, but when it comes to language, it is very important. You cannot possibly ignore grammar mistakes and spelling mistakes. Okay, so thoroughly check your answer sheets even during the exam, and while preparing for the exam language subjects, please make sure to concentrate on grammar. Okay, and practice speed writing. So this is something that used to happen to me while I was writing my board exam. Kannada was for 125 marks. Every other subject was for 100 marks. So now it is for 80 and 20, right? Internal assessment will be for 20 marks. So when I appeared for the board exam, I used to write for 125 marks. We used to write for 125 marks. Imagine the amount of time, amount of answers that we need to write. And this is something that most of the students find it difficult. So while writing language, you need to be really fast. Okay, there'll be so many things to write, there'll be so many answers to write. Essays will be there, letter writing will be there, 5-mark, 6-mark questions will be there, and you need to write the summary as well if they ask you to write it. So practice speed writing. How do you practice speed writing? You don't have to write the copywriting or something. Please start taking up the previous year question paper and try to solve it. Okay, and practice previous year questions papers and give the mock test as well. So it is not necessary for you to give the mock test for language subjects, because previous year question paper is enough, okay, in order to just practice the speed writing. When it comes to social science, so focus on the dates. So when which war happened, who killed who during which war, those kind of things. And drawing map. When it comes to geography, so if you have a good understanding about the map, if you can write beautifully draw a map, so you have won. Okay, so it is very important you learn how to draw the map neatly, correctly, and read and analyze history like a story rather by hearting it. So please read and analyze history like a story, so that it will be very easy for you to remember. So we wouldn't forget the stories, right? So yeah, read and analyze the subject history like a story, and please remember the names, the rulers or the kingdom or the name of the war. So try to remember the names, and you can even make a list of all these things. So dates and names of the emperors or empire and the names of the war, you can do that as well. So time is of the essence, please do not ignore. Okay, so you cannot be sitting back and relaxing now. Okay, so of course you have to get a good night's sleep. 7 to 8 hours of sleep is very very important. You cannot be ignoring this, and you have to eat good food. When I say good food, it means that you have to follow a proper diet. You cannot be falling sick during exam days. Avoid eating junk food, oily food, avoid eating outside food. Okay, try to eat as healthy as possible. Consume more fruits and vegetables. So tricks for studying maths. Oh, maths used to be really really difficult for me. So I remember I always used to cry when I was in primary school. Then I figured out some of the tricks for studying maths. Then I was fine. I scored like 89 in mathematics, so in 10th grade. Yeah, practice, practice and practice. Nothing so compromises this. So mock test, give as many mock tests as possible for mathematics, and solve at least 5 years previous question paper. Okay, so even in this channel we are going to conduct previous year question paper analysis. So please do join those sessions. If it is live or if it is recorded, please do watch all those sessions, don't miss out on it. And exercise questions, textbook questions, in-text questions, textbook questions, exercise questions, do not ignore this. You have to solve each and every question possible. Okay, problem possible. So practice theorems. If you have theorems in geometry, practice it. And practice it, when I say practice it, you just don't study the maths. You have to write. You have to work it out. Okay, you have to work out. And thorough practice of the formulae. Write down all the formulae. Write down all the formulae in a sheet and just have a glance at it once or twice in a day. Before you sleep off, after you wake up. So just have a look at the formulae that are there for solving the problems in maths. And rather focusing only on the final answers, focus on the steps. So we always concentrate upon the final answer. But when you see the blueprint, they assign marks for each and every step. So even if you do not get the correct final answer, you would get marks in the steps. Okay, so focus on the steps as well. And for science, oh, this is my favorite subject. So for physics, calculations and formulae, so it's almost like maths. So yeah, you need to remember those things. And practice chemical reactions like maths. So you don't just read the formula, you just don't read the chemical equations, but you have got to practice it. You have to write it. Okay, and biology. So learn how to draw beautiful diagrams. So it's not like you have to spend too much time on writing the diagrams even during the exam times, but neat diagrams are of top priority. Okay, so you cannot be drawing a cell as you like and naming them. And after drawing the diagrams, please name it. Naming is important. And terminologies, we have so many terminologies in biology. Make sure you know the definitions. And here also, so previous year question papers and mock tests, they are very 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 important. Okay, previous year question paper as well as mock test. Give as many mock tests as possible, attend all the classes and try to solve as many questions as possible, even if it's exercise questions, previous year questions. And if you have doubts, please do not hold back, please do not hesitate. Ask us, ask your teachers, okay, in the school. If not, you can tell us in the comment section. We will be very happy to help you out. All right. And some of general study tricks, you can start using mind maps and regular revision. So if you do it once in a day, fine. So you might have a different study pattern or revision pattern, whichever suits you, fine. Please do revise it. And previous year papers to understand and familiarize with the format. So you would get an idea, get a grip on the format of the question paper only if you solve the previous year papers. Okay, and give the mock test as I already mentioned, and limit your resources. So your friend might suggest one book, buy it, and your teacher might suggest one book, buying it. So reading nothing but just buying books, no, not cool. So limit your resources. Do not go for all the books that is available in the market. So stick to NCERT, stick to exercise questions, and mock test and previous year question paper. That's more than enough. And increase your revision. Please, revision is very, very important. Revision is the key. Okay, and also one more thing. So this is something that our elders, teachers used to tell us, and it has worked out for me. Trust me when I say this. So writing one time is better than reading 10 times. Reading 10 times. If you're finding it difficult to remember or recall a concept, so don't read it again and again. Try writing it once or twice. You will definitely remember that. Okay, muscle memory. So yeah, these are some of the general study tricks. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching this, and please do share the video with your friends who are giving the board exams, or somebody is there who are going to give the exam next year. And please do subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next session. Bye bye. All the best.